Mum headed off on a trip away earlier on, so I thought this afternoon I would work on giving her spinning wheel a service, basically. This spinning wheel, which I've got here, is an Ashford traditional. Same as I have at home. I have one of these as well. Mine's a bit of a newer model than my mum's. I think hers is one from the late 70s, maybe 1980, 81. Probably not any older than that, any younger than that rather. She bought this off a friend of ours, Pam, and Pam had bought it off a friend of hers, and it hasn't had anything done to it since Pam bought it. I got it kind of working for her when she first bought it, so she could have a go, because she'd never spun on a spinning wheel before. So I kind of got it working as best as I could, but she didn't really get on with it and decided to sell it on to my mum. So mum now has this wheel now. It needs a few things fixing, and I bought mum an Ashford maintenance kit, which has like spotless spinning oil and bits and bobs in there, quite a few of which we need. So I'll show you what needs doing to it, and then I can get on and do those bits. If I bring the camera a little bit closer. Okay, so it doesn't have the original drive band, which of itself is not a bad thing, but what has been used is not suitable at all. It is what looks like a piece of paracord. I suppose it would work, but anyway, the kit comes with a new drive band as well, so I'm going to be using that. The hook is kind of a cobbled together hook, which you can't even see because the wire is that thin and it is very flexy. This is what came with it. Obviously the original hook, I don't know if this is the original hook, but it is nothing like the hook that I have on my machine. So it needs a new one of those. Now if you don't, oh, I'm getting all tangled. If you don't know spinning wheels, it has, of this particular type, has a band that goes over this wheel here, which kind of looks like fishing wire. I'll bring this in a little bit closer if possible. It has this, which looks kind of like fishing wire, and it is attached to the spinning wheel by a hook here and a spring. It goes over here. This is called the brake band, and this is a Scotch tension wheel. It goes over this and it comes down here and runs along here, and it goes, attaches, whoops, I'm dropping it, to a wooden knob, and this goes into a hole here, and you can twist it to shorten and lengthen the length of this piece of, I keep wanting to say cord or wire, I'm not sure what to call it, but the brake band. But it's too short. It's obviously been snapped at some point, and it is too short to be able to really adjust this well. The spring also is knackered. It is all stretched out and warped, probably because the brake band is short. The spring has been overstretched to compensate, so it needed a new spring. So buying the kit meant I could get all the parts. It needed a new spring, needed a new brake band, needed a new drive band for the wheel, and it needed a new hook to hook the fibre through this hole here in this end, which is called the orifice. What you do is you put the hook in here, and it comes out of the hole in the top here, and you hook around the yarn. So if I'll show you that in case you're not a spinner. So you would take your hook, put it in this end, thread it through so it comes out that end, but of course it doesn't very well because it's a rubbish hook. You would make it go through that end. you would get your yarn, which you have on your spinning wheel. You would hook it with the hook and then pull the end back through the orifice so you can spin your yarn from here. So I've got those to do. It'll need oiling probably. I haven't checked whether the little strips of leather which hold the treadle to all the arms is still in good order. Oops. But there's these little pieces of leather. I will check those. It feels quite dry, but they're probably okay. Someone will have some spares. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long, and then this will be back in fully working order so Mum can crack on with her spinning on it.